Hey, what's up everyone? This is me and this is the Google Pixel 7 Pro, and this is the retail unit which I purchased from Flipkart, and it was supposed to be delivered on the 16th October, but I now got this today on 17th October because Flipkart has a very weird habit to delay or to cancel the order of the users, and they also delayed my order. Yesterday I received the SMS that your order is delayed and now it will be delivered in next 1 to 3 days, and I was like, gaya mera order, now it is going to be cancelled. But thankfully I received my order. But anyway, now let's test this, and also I will find out that whether if it is worthy enough to make me switch to the Google Pixel 7 Pro from the iPhone 14 Pro. So yeah, we will find out in this video, but first let's unbox this. 3, 2, 1. Ta-da! Here it is. And you know what? I just break the record of world's fastest unboxing. So you have to like the video before moving ahead. But now let's dive into the video to test this phone. Okay, so I have finished setting up this phone, and I also registered my fingerprint ID to use it as a biometric, because there is also face unlock, but I'm not going to use it because this is just software based. The front camera will see your face, scan your face, and then it will unlock. There is no hardware features like 3D scanning and face mapping, so yeah, I'm just going to avoid that. But the fingerprint scanner seems fine. This is fast and responsive and definitely better than last year's model Pixel 6 and 6 Pro. I also used the Google Pixel 6 for like 3 months, and definitely the fingerprint scanner was slow there, but this time this is still optical, not ultrasonic, but this time it's improved, and this is just good enough that this time you can't complain. So yeah, I have no problems with the fingerprint scanner. Alright guys, so after setting up the display and biometrics, of course the first thing which we are going to look at is the display, and this display is just beautiful, and I just want to see the default setting of the resolution and the refresh rate. Let's see, go into the display, and alright, so the screen resolution is set to Full HD plus, and this is high resolution written in the settings. You can switch to full resolution, which is 2K, or you can say 1440p or QHD plus, and they also show this very smartly, like in 1440p you will get this much resolution, and in high resolution you will get 1080p, means this much pixels. So yeah, the difference of pixels is there. So definitely full resolution is going to consume, the 2K display is going to consume more battery, but I guess we should definitely use the phone at full resolution and 120Hz high refresh rate to get the best experience. And yes, the high refresh rate is set at 120Hz. If you will disable this, then the phone will work at 60Hz, but to get the buttery animation while scrolling and swiping, you have to use the 120Hz. And this is also a LTPO panel, not LTPO 2.0, which is the latest technology in which the refresh rate varies from 1Hz to 120Hz, but in this panel you will see the refresh rate varying from 10Hz to 120Hz, which is also great, and it will definitely help to consume a lot of battery. So we will also find that at how well the LTPO panel is working here. Well guys, here you can see the refresh rate, like currently it's 60, but as soon as I interact to the display, it will switch to 120, as you can see, and even in the UI you can see it's 160, but when you don't touch it, it will immediately switch to 60 Hz, but it is not going anything lower than 60 Hz. I mean, it's supposed to go to 10 Hz, 20 Hz. Like see, even when the always on display is on, it is refreshing at 60 Hz, not less than that. So that's kind of weird. I hope that Google will fix this as soon as possible. And also while playing a 30 FPS video, which definitely, I mean, MKBHD suits everything at 30 FPS, but still the refresh rate is 60, not 30. Alright, now it's time to talk about the design. So see, I'm not a big fan of just one color on the back. In last year's model we saw dual tone, like different color here at the top of the body, and then this part was in different color, which looks so good in my opinion. But yeah, this is also fine. I was not expecting the white color to look so good, but in reality, in person, this color looks just absolutely beautiful. And the second difference which I noticed here is the camera visor. This time it's metal, not glass, and also this time the design is looking more complete because the visor just wrapped the whole frame. I mean, it's just merged with the frame, so it looks very infinite. And in Google Pixel 6 and 6 Pro, the metal visor was on the frames, it wasn't merged with the frames. But yeah, talking about the front design, then I mean, this looks absolutely premium and beautiful. Because of the curved display, the bezels are almost gone, it's almost invisible, so that's why it looks very premium. And second thing, that the curved edge display is very well balanced. It's not too much that you will get accidental touches, and the punch hole camera is also very small, so the distraction is almost close to zero. So I'm very happy how premium this phone looks from the front as well as from the back. I mean, this visor is enough to spot that, oh, it's a Pixel phone. Like when you see this camera module, you know that it's a iPhone Pro. Same now, when you see this camera visor, you know that it's a Pixel phone. And also, considering the size of this phone, this is a 6.7-inch huge phone as compared to iPhone 14 Pro. You can see the size difference, and still this phone is lighter than this, so that's the thing. But that's all about the in-hand feel, build quality and design of this phone. I'm so happy with all the things. You will also get Corning Gorilla Glass Victus Plus protection on both front and back. Alright guys, now I'm going to test the heating as well as the battery drainage test. So here I have this as well to measure the temperature of both the phones. So I am going to open camera, the front camera obviously, and now I'm going to shoot 4K 60 FPS from both the phones. Alright, so this is 4K 60, and now I'm going to hit the record. And now I am doing the recording for 10 straight minutes, and then I will see that which phone gets more warmer. And also both phones are at 100%. See, this is also at 100%, and iPhone is also at 100%. So we will also check that which phone drops more battery, so stay tuned. Well, one more thing I want to mention is that the brightness is also set to 100% in both the phones, as you can see here and here it is. So brightness is also set to 100%. Well guys, currently it's 27 degrees Celsius in my city, and I am in non-AC room, and we are almost halfway done. So let's quickly check the temperature. Alright, and this is 36 degrees Celsius. So still no signs of heating so far. So guys, we are about to complete the test, and in iPhone I can notice the heat at this area, and also the frames are getting a bit heat. So let's quickly see the temperature, and it's now, yes, it's close to 40 degrees Celsius at this place. As you can see here, it's little bit less, but definitely at this area I can feel the heat. And in Pixel 7 Pro I can feel the heat again. The frames are warm, but I can feel the heat at this area, 39.5, so close to 40 as well. So both phones are heating almost equally, 40, close to 40 degrees Celsius after 10 minutes of 4K recording. So 10 minutes done. Now let me stop and let's quickly see how much battery both these phones drops. Wow, so iPhone drops 0% battery, as you can see. It's still 100%, whereas Pixel 7 Pro drops just 1% of its battery. So the efficiency is looking great in both the phones. Alright guys, so now it's time to talk about the cameras. But see, I'm not going very deep inside the camera features and all, because I guess you guys are already familiar with the specifications and the new features like unblur, super res zoom up to 30x and a lot more. So I will cover those features. Definitely I will try and test all those new things and all the features, all the modes, but I need some more time. So in this video I'm just going to show you some photo samples of Pixel 7 Pro and the iPhone 14 Pro side by side. So in this video, just enjoy those photo samples, but stay tuned for in-depth camera comparison as well. Starting with the low light shots, I was really amazed in this photo like how good the iPhone 14 Pro is, but then later on I realized when I clicked more photos that Pixel 7 Pro is also done a better job in a lot of scenarios. Like in this image, the 7 Pro is better, and same goes in this image as well. The details and the skies are looking better, but this time is just different. iPhone 14 Pro clicked a picture like the 7 Pro, and definitely iPhone 14 Pro is looking better. Selfie is also better in iPhone 14 Pro, and in this portrait shot I will again go with iPhone 14 Pro for more vibrancy look, and also the skies are better in the background. And this is a macro shot which you can see, and then I shot two regular shots, wide and ultra wide, and I will go with the iPhone 14 Pro for better vibrancy and also for better shadows, which is surprisingly better in the iPhone 14 Pro. Well, here are some zoom shots which I have taken from the 5x telephoto lens, and I also tried the super res zoom. So this is, the previous photo was 1x, this is 5x. Look how crisp this is, and even at 15x this is super duper crisp and the details are amazing. Now in this photo again this is 1x, and then I will again switch to 5x and just see that how good the 5x telephoto lens works in the direct sunlight scenario. And then now this is 15x, still very useful, very detailed, very crisp. I am really amazed with the performance. And this is 30x, which is like not very useful, but I mean at least we can go all the way up to 30x, which is pretty nice. And if we talk about the performance, then this time the Google Pixel 7 Pro has a G2 Tensor chipset, which is also made by Samsung, and this is built on 5nm technology. But I haven't noticed any thermal throttling issue so far, and the performance looking very fine. And this chipset is not as good as the current flagship chipset, but still it's a flagship chipset because it is somewhere close to the Qualcomm Snapdragon 870, which you will get in the OnePlus 9R. And here's the side-by-side CPU benchmark results of the Pixel 7 Pro and OnePlus 9R, which comes with Qualcomm Snapdragon 870. So 870 is also more than enough for 90% of the people. Now if you're a heavy gamer, then the better options are there with 8 Plus Gen 1. Definitely the phones which are coming with those processors will give you better gaming performance, but I haven't tested the gaming performance yet. I have to do that in the full review, so wait for my full conclusion in full review video, but so far it's looking fine. Alright, so now it's conclusion time. So why I am switching to the Google Pixel 7 Pro from the iPhone 14 Pro? Well, I'm not switching just because it is far better than this and something like that. I'm just switching to test this phone, to make a comparison video between these two, and then also a lot of content related to Pixel 7 Pro, iPhone 14 Pro and S22 Ultra are coming on my channel. So make sure to subscribe the channel for that, and also turn that bell icon on so you will get all the future notifications of my videos. But see, this phone is also very good, but the problem in India is that the iPhone 14 Pro is just so expensive as compared to Pixel 7 Pro. Pixel 7 Pro is available for 70,000 after offers, and this phone is available for 1,25,000 after offers. So there is a price gap of 55,000 rupees, which is huge. And you can literally buy the Pixel 7 Pro and Pixel 7 for the price of iPhone 14 Pro in India. And even in US, iPhone 14 Pro is expensive by $200 if I am not wrong. So definitely because of less price, I don't think that there is much of a difference between both of these phones. Now the OS is definitely subjective and it's upon to you, like which one you prefer, Android or iOS. Personally, I am more of an Android guy when it comes to OS, and that's why I actually wanted to use both the phones side by side, and then I will make a full comparison video in which I will include more camera samples and all, and I guess maybe a dedicated camera comparison can come. So do let me know what type of content you guys want to see, so maybe I will start working on that content. But yeah, that's it from today's video. If you liked what you watched, then definitely smash the like button and share this video with your friends. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and yeah, I will catch you guys in the next video. Until then, bye bye, take care.